Moving on to the race formerly known as the RSA, it is the Brown Advisory Novices Chase. Monkfish is currently best price 8-11. 8-1 Royal Pagaille, who is the option of both the Gold Cup and the National Hunt Chase. 11-1 Eclat Arrear. It is 11-1 the Big Breakaway. 14-1 Latest Exhibition. 14-1 Next Destination. And 16-1 Bar. Mikey Fogarty, does Latest Exhibition definitely not run at Cheltenham?
Yes.
Yes, he definitely doesn't run.
Pardon?
He definitely doesn't run.
No, definitely doesn't run.
No, definitely not. Are you sick? Ask him there. Put him on there. Put him on. Are you sick?
I'm grand.
No, are you sick? He's not going to Cheltenham.
Sure. Look, I don't think you should ever run away from one horse, but I suppose when there's an 80,000 grade one to be 1-2 weeks later, it makes probably more sense because I think Monkfish is the best novice trainer, being honest with you.
Yeah. Will he get a few quid for this now for this cameo? Will he?
Yeah, 500.
As I said, he's not worth 50, so don't worry. Buy him a gin and tonic there when we're back out.
Hold on a second, just to let you know, right? I just seen the page now, right? So I was chatting to Willie today, right? And this story: Rachel Blackmore has been named on Willie Mullins' team sheet for Cheltenham, as has Brian Cooper, with the 7-time leading trainer at the festival finalising his plans for next week. After David Mullins retired and son Patrick opted not to turn professional, leaving him unable to take part as an amateur due to COVID-19 regulations, Mullins was left with a few positions to fill for those horses who will not be ridden by the stable's number one, Paul Townend. Mullins said, this is what he said, lads, as well as Paul, we'll be using Rachel, Danny Mullins, Brian Hayes, Brian Cooper, Mikey Fogarty, and Conor McNamara. Now, there you go, boys. There's an exclusive.
That's the writing out list in the morning, I'm telling you. I'll be writing out, what's the Monkfish or something. No, I won't write him either.
And then later on in the quote, he said, every one of the jockeys I'll be using is more than capable of stepping up when asked. We have a great team of jockeys here. They've all ridden plenty of winners in Ireland and have lots of experience. And hold on now, this is the bit for you, Mikey. Mikey has already ridden festival winner for me. I have the utmost faith in them all. So there you go. You never know, Mike.
Mikey Fogarty rides Allaho in the Racehour Chase. You heard it here first.
Anyway, back to Monkfish, right? Just put your man back on for 1 second there, Mike. Brian, you've got closer to Monkfish than anybody. How good is Monkfish? Did you think you were going to beat him 2 times ago?
I thought I'd beat him at Christmas. I just thought when I came at him, we were going very quick down to the last for 3 mile grade one, and there was a jump in it, and he just outstayed me. So, and my lad had a little problem in Leopardstown the last day, but still, I just can't see. I can't beat him anyway. I've tried different things, tried riding different ways and coming at him earlier or later, and it just didn't seem to work. So, if it's
any consolation, I think the race between Latest Exhibition and Monkfish is the race I enjoyed most this season. It was brilliant to watch, even the camera angles. Like the two of you were pinging everything.
Yeah, it's like I've ridden some very, very good 3 mile chases, but it's just the hardest I've gone down to the last in Leopardstown in a 3 mile grade one, if you know what I mean. I was actually looking at Monkfish the other day in Willie's again. I'd say he's improved from Leopardstown the last day to now. He just looks to be, he's got physically stronger, I think, a bit more. So I'd say if he improves a bit more, he could end up inside the Hunter's Lodge. He'd be going up to hit more hard.
Thanks very much for that little cameo, Brian. What do you think, Mikey? Monkfish, is Monkfish the bomb, is he?
I don't know if he's the bomb. He's we're jumping on the bandwagon a little bit. These are novices. Album has done 1-2 Gold Cups. Obviously, he'll probably win the RSA, but is ranking him to beat him? What's the second favourite?
Second favourite at the moment is Royal Pagaille, who doesn't look like he's going to show up here.
No hope of beating him,
no. One that
he's a great attitude, great mind, and he looks great in the yard. Brian is right. He's strengthened up a little bit, and they do a great. It suits him. So look, Monkfish all the way.
David Mullins, are we going to catch up time here? Is it simple? Is it just Monkfish?
Simple.
Beautiful. Lovely pose. That's all we need at Monkfish. Dean Ryan, Monkfish.
Yeah, Monkfish will win. And if you're going to bet without or take a shot on each way shot, I'd throw two of Tizards into the mix with Fiddler on the Roof and the Big Breakaway. I think there's plenty of talent, certainly in the Big Breakaway. Don't know how good that one might be yet. And he's 11-1. So if you want to back something against it, I'd go with a Tizard too. But Monkfish looks excellent.
Diarmuid Nolan, Monkfish. Discuss.
Yeah, Dave, I don't think there is much to discuss. I actually like seeing the likes of Envy Allen and Monkfish. It just means one less race to bother with. So Monkfish, because I can get back to my my short stories then in the other races. Monkfish just wins, Dave. That's all. Just wins.
Lovely. We'll let Roald Dahl concentrate on other races. Donn, Monkfish, yeah.
Look, you can't. Really, you can't knock holes in him. Even last year when Fury Road and Latest Exhibition came either side of him, they both headed him on the run in. He battled back well. Paul Townend said afterwards that he was just raw and immature then. He's improved for fences. He jumps fences superbly. He's got pace as well. He beat Latest Exhibition over 2 miles 5 last time in the Flow Gas Chase, but he stays well enough to win on Albert Bartlett. Yeah, no, it's bar an accident. And Claddereer is an interesting horse, I think. Like, he's a progressive horse. He was good in his 2 chases, and he stayed on well to beat Ascaria Tennis. Jumping warmed up the last day at Naas. It got better, and he'll probably jump better again. I think he's a lovely horse, but it's very difficult to see him beating Monkfish.
Would you ever back an odds-on shot, Don?
I find it hard, Dave. Really, like, you can argue odds-on shots are value sometimes, but if you're getting 2s on about a 10-1 on shot, that's value. But especially in national hunt racing, I would find it hard to back an odds on shot. Yeah.
So it'd be kind of a very odd occasion. You might just think that a price is too good to be true.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of one now. So it would be the very odd occasion. Yeah.
Would Monkfish be 1 at 8 to 11? No.
Well, probably not. Like, because it's a novice chase and he's a novice chaser. And it's 3 miles at Cheltenham. He'll probably win, and you can argue maybe that shade of odds. I'm sure the book is to try and get him as well. You'd probably get even money. I'm sure. So that. You
think so? Jeez, I'd be surprised.
You think? Maybe the race is up now. If Latest Exhibition is definitely out, Royal Pagal not running, Next Destination's not running. Probably going for the 4 mile or the 3 mile, the 3 mile sixer. He's the one that. He's going to be the Irish banker, isn't he? He's the one they're going to latch on to. So maybe you won't get evens.
Yeah, so it's a clean sweep for Monkfish. I do think the Big Breakaway will run well. Obviously, his jumping is a little bit of a worry, but natural ability-wise, don't think the engine is too far below that of Monkfish, but he just doesn't do things as well as Monkfish. But I could certainly see the Big Breakaway run the big race. But yeah, I think it is Monkfish's race to lose.